I have a confession to make. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. She be on her shit. Yeah. That's them queen vibes.
I know I push private duty nursing, home health nursing a lot on my channel. However, it is not for everybody. I want to preference this video by saying I know I use home health nursing and private duty nursing interchangeably. However, there's a few key differences and I want to clarify that. So home health nursing is any nursing care given while the patient is at the home. That can include private duty nursing, wound care assessments, hospice at home, intermittent nurse visits for like a change in condition or to reassess here and there. Under that umbrella is private duty nursing, which is what I do. That is typically some type of consistency, some type of schedule, 8, 10, or 12-hour shifts with the same patient, usually pediatric or an adult who is medically complex. So we're just there to maintain care. Okay, back to my point. Home health nursing is not for everyone. Now, I don't mean that it would be easier or harder for a nurse coming from long-term care, coming from the hospital, coming from a clinic, coming from working from home. You just have to have a specific mindset and a specific personality. Now, if you enjoy working independently, you enjoy depending on yourself, you enjoy working solely by yourself to an extent, because of course, clinical, staffing, scheduling, they're all just a phone call away with your agency. And of course, EMS is always a phone call away if EMS services are needed for your patient. So let's say you get into your shift at 8 o'clock, you assess your patient, everything looks good, everything looks normal, vital signs are within normal limits. If they are on a ventilator, you verify the vent settings with the doctor's orders. Now, gradually throughout your shift, you notice an increase in secretions, an increase in respirations. Okay, now you have the continuous pulse ox monitor going off, you have your vent alarming, the TV's on if they like to listen to music that's going on. All of this commotion. Now you have family coming in because they're like, oh my goodness, what's going on? Are you not able to, stabilize my loved one? You have to lock in with all of the noise, all of the alarms, all of the family. That is when you lock in with yourself. And you have to trust your instincts, not even your instincts at this point. You have to trust your clinical judgment and your ability to perform thorough assessments. So increased secretions, increased respirations, all these alarms are going off. ABCs is like the first thing any nurse, like that's, come on, you know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to explain that, but it's airway, breathing, circulation. With all of those things going on, just start from the top. Do not treat the machine. Do not treat the machine, treat your patient. The machines are the direct reflection of your patient. So just focus in, zero in on them. What are they looking like? Look at their secretions. Let's try suctioning. Let's give a neb treatment. Let's do all of these interventions before we move to the next step. You have to depend on yourself. Some cases, depending on the patient and the diagnosis, can be more chill. Others, you have to really monitor the entire time you're there. Okay, so just if you can trust yourself 110% and not need a coworker to be like, hey, could you come look at this patient and tell me what you think and we can compare notes. It's not necessarily like that all the time. Okay. Another thing with home health nursing, which is one of my favorites, but it's also the hardest part about the job in its entirety. The relationships become much more personal. You see them regularly, you celebrate their progress together, you get to know their family, you get to know their life before whatever medical diagnosis they've had, if it's something that was progressive, if they were born with it, whatever the case may be. Those personal relationships get formed in private duty nursing. It's not just you going into their room, doing an assessment, giving them meds, having a quick little word, and then go on to the next patient. It is the exact opposite. So if you're more inclined to like just do things in like in a checklist manner, home health nursing probably wouldn't be a good fit for you, but it is also something you can open up and learn yourself into as well. Another thing in home health that I am still learning to a certain extent is like, you have to be adaptable, because yes, this is your workplace. However, this is their home. okay? Their home trumps you being at work. It trumps, hey, this is my job. It trumps all of that, because at the end of the day, you're in somebody's house. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be adaptable. One family may want to chit chat with you all day and help you out doing the assessments and be real hands-on. We love that. And then some families might, okay, come in, you're settled, I'm going to leave you alone, I'm going to go and do this, let me know if there's a change of condition, if there's an emergency, call me, but I trust that you have it, everything is fine. You know, you have to be adaptable to different families, and some things that you take from one family, you might not want to take it to the next family, because again, everybody has different house rules and things like that. 2 things I can take away doing home health for so long. I don't care if they give you permission, do not touch their thermostat, okay? My mama didn't even play those games when I was growing up. We did not touch the thermostat, and don't answer the door, okay? If they're not expecting anyone, you're not expecting no DoorDash, do not answer the door, don't even open it, just act like nobody's home. I've had so many encounters with like the thermostat. I'm like, you said I could use it, like it's cold here. Just don't touch it, okay? Bring a fan or a space heater, which were items that I included in my last video, my nurse essentials bag or something like that, but it is not your workplace, it is their home, and you have to respect their home. At the end of the day, nursing is so diverse, and there's so many different avenues that you can take with nursing. It is so amazing. Like, that in itself is what makes the profession so great. There's so many different things you can try, there's so many different niches, and I hope I didn't sway anyone away from home health. I just wanted to offer you guys my perspective, a first-person POV of what it's actually like working in the home with your patient. Some of these things, it took me a while to learn. I'm still learning every day, and I'm just hoping that I at least inform somebody out there wanting to make the transition into home health. And if you guys are wanting to make that transition, DM me. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Let me know what your questions are in the comments. And if you are a nurse with a different specialty, what are some things about your specialty that people don't realize? But I will see you guys in the comments, and I'll see you guys in my next one.
I just can't